Hello. So I'm gonna be trying to record a poem a day. Some of these are going to be really new poems. Some of them are going to be quite old. Some of them will have been published. Some of you might have heard me perform some. I'm just trying to kind of get back into the swing of things. Now I know it looks a bit like I might be down a well, but I'm not. I'm just in my room, which happens to have a curved wall with some bricks. So don't worry, I'm not down a well. Um, this is this is a poem that is published in a little chapbook collection. It was published a few years ago, and it's a poem that's called "A Father Like Me." If you've seen me perform, you've probably seen this poem before. So this is a poem that's called "A Father Like Me." I didn't want to be Daddy's little girl. I wanted to be Daddy's son. I wanted a racing track, a power car, and a gun. I didn't want Cindy, Polly Pocket, Barbie. I staged a late night heist, a hit and run involving Ken and that white Ferrari. Barbie's dead and Ken's to blame. The Ferrari's in the car wash. That was my kind of game. Or I'd hold Cindy upside down, swirling her hair in a puddle. What you doing? I'd hear him shout, but I'd fight off my father's offer of a cuddle. One Easter, all trussed up, pink frilled dress, shiny new shoes, straw bonnet hat. I went exploring. My ribbons unravelled by the wind, I went searching for my reflection in a bucket of oil. Its silky surface I swirled with a stick, never finding the bucket's bottom, but the pink and black don't mix. Each fingerprint spread as I tried to wipe the last. Oil became a thing between him and me as I grew up and bought old bangers of cars, learning the measures made by a dipstick, that everything with a yellow cap in a Ford can be filled up. Oil, water, washes. Ignoring my mother's new shade of pale pink lipstick. I held my body rigid as he taught me to check tyres and water, levels and tread, my back's axle aching. When I pulled out the fuse for the wipers instead of the flip catch for the bonnet, he made a comment about women and cars, and my heart was punctured. Took my sister's boyfriend to the scrapyard, searching for spares. As the car turned the corner of our road, I was left apart, only a front door key on my fob. To him, I was still his little girl. He wanted me to meet a nice lad and settle down and have babies, I suppose. He doesn't know of the army pants in class 3's dressing up box, shoving them over my skirt. He, my father, doesn't know that I was always the dad, while the other girls fought over clip-on earrings and dragged 5 sizes too big heels, their toes in the points of 1906 stilettos. I was busy being like him, rolling paper, pretending it was a cigarette, watching the news on a cardboard telly. He didn't know that I'd spent years basing myself on him. And suddenly, I find that I've grown up all wrong. It's like Oedipal instead of Electra. Got my wires crossed, my circuit board fused, my system shorted. I was like a physics paper problem where you decide to close AB or DD to get the lighthouse to light up so the boat can see. My walk is, my talk is, my voice is an echo arguing with his. So For years, I abandoned him, too busy being my own version of him, until I meet this woman who tells me I'm not him, I'm me, and that's fine. For the first time, as I changed gears, I noticed that my hand actually does look like a woman's hand. And this woman says having crossed ways is a good thing. She finds them interesting. This woman comes to know something in me that I never knew existed. She teaches me to know my father as myself. So now, each year as we're all growing older, I'm finding that I do want to be my father's daughter.